So welcome back traders to another exciting live stream. If you are just joining us, if you are a new viewer, click on the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we start this stream. So let's jump right into the analysis. We are going to be analyzing gold, Bitcoin USD, pound JPY, US oil, and other top major currency pairs. So if you are not currently subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and let's jump right into the analysis. As you all know, we always start our analysis using the higher time frame. And before we move on, if you want to be part of our VIP trading signal group, check out the video description. There's a WhatsApp and a Telegram link. Click on the link, you get more information about that. It's a paid membership group where you receive daily high probability, high risk to rewards. Risk to rewards start from 1 to 3 up to 1 to 7 per trade. On gold, you get daily signal on gold, Bitcoin USD, pound JPY, and so let's continue the analysis. So we are currently on gold. So the first thing we do, remember, you can identify that we are on the 4-hour time frame. So we identify that the trend is bullish. The overall trend of the market is bullish. Let's plot out our trend line so that you guys will understand the trend line. Once price come close, price rally up. I can see the structure that is forming. It's a higher high, higher low, higher high. We expect a new higher low to be formed. So the overall trend is up on gold. We are only looking for buys. So the next thing is to mark out our key levels. So we are going to isolate a level like this. You can call this a retest level. So we want price to pull back close to the level or close to the trend line, because once price come close, the principle behind this trend line is as long as price is trading above the trend line, the trend is still up and we are good for buys. To be able to take any buy, we want price to come close to the trend line and show us signs of weak rejection, and that's the sign or confirmation we need to buy the market. Stop loss below for a continuation up. But everything will become clearer once we scale down to the lower time frame. So we use the higher time frame, the 4-hour, to mark out our key levels and identify the trend of the market. Then we are now going to scale down to the 1 hour to see the behavior of candle around that level we have marked. So once we scale down to the 1 hour, you can see the behavior. Price is respecting the trend line. When price come close, price rally back up. So the trend is still up. So the principle is we anticipate that price will pull back again to this level close to the trend line. Once price pull back, we'll take the buys here. Stop loss below the trend line. Don't try to cheat the market. Your stop loss must be below the trend line. So let me illustrate that with some arrows so that you guys will understand this. Don't take the trade until the pullback have happened. So we want price to pull back again before we get into the buy. Never enter in a push phase. Wait for the exhaustion or pullback, and that's the only time you take your trade. Stop loss safely below the trend line. As I said, the principle is as long as price is trading above the trend line, we are good for buys. But once price break below the trend line, the trend has changed from being bullish, which is up, to now being bearish. So buy here, stop loss below for a continuation up. Your target should be some of this level here. Let me mark out your target. You want to look for a resistance level. So this should be your target. We are not saying that price cannot break above that level, but you have to manage your trades because you might get a reaction there. Price might struggle to break above the level. So try to manage your trades before price gets to this level. This should be your potential target, your first TP. So that's the analysis for gold. If you have any question, drop in the live chat or in the comment section. So let's move on to the next pair, which is the Bitcoin, the Bitcoin USD. So first principle, always remember this, we always start from the higher time frame. You can see we are on the 4-hour time frame. You get a clearer picture when you start your analysis this way. Don't start your analysis by the 30-minute or 15-minute because there's a lot of noise down there. Start with the higher time frame because you get a more broader perspective on the trend and structure of the market at that time you want to be trading. So as you can see, we identify a support level instantly in the, but if we have scaled down to the 30-minute, we will look around this level. So the next thing is we want price. This is the level we are going to be buying the market. We want the odds to be in our favor and we want to mitigate the risks to the minimum. So we want price to pull back again deep into the level, something like this. We want price to push deep into the level so that when we take the buy, we'll have a very small and safer stop loss placement, something like this. So this is how your trade should look like. One price push deep into the level. If you take your trades when price push deep, you can see the stop loss is in a safe position, is below the support level, and look at your reward. It's very good, but we anticipate. So that's the analysis for Bitcoin USD. We have analyzed gold and we have analyzed Bitcoin USD. If you have any question, drop it down in the live chat or in the comment section below and I'll respond to you. So let's move on to the next pair, which will be the pound JPY. Pound JPY. As I always say, if you want to be part of our VIP trading signal group, where we drop daily high probability trading signal on gold, Bitcoin USD, pound JPY, and other top major currency pairs, check out the video description, chat me up, you get added to the group. It's a paid membership group, but the value you get from that alone is priceless because they are high probability, high risk to reward price action setup. So let's move on to the next pair, which will be the pound JPY. Pound JPY. Our connection is a bit slower. So we're on the 4-hour time frame. So the first thing you want to do is to mark out your trend line. You can see multiple week rejection around the level. This can be a bit tricky. So we can see that the overall trend is up on pound USD. We are on pound USD. Want to analyze pound JPY. Let's go back to pound JPY. So we're on pound JPY. So we're on the 4-hour time frame. Early price stagnated around this level. After price gets to the level, price starts moving sideways and ranging. Price is not making the new lower low. So we are going to mark out those levels. This becomes our strong support level in the market. We want to account for many weak rejection as possible. Remember, it's an area, it's not a single line. The same principle apply when you are marking your resistance level. You want to account for as many weak rejections. So what do we see? The market is